Hello everyone, welcome to this video. Today in this hopefully not too long of a video, but today I'm going to show you step by step how to jailbreak your or any PS3 Fat Hello everyone, welcome to this video. Today I'm going to show you how to Hello everyone, welcome to this video. Today I'm going to show you how to jailbreak any fat PS3 or original PS3. It doesn't matter what model you are on. I am using a 60 gig PS3. Now there are a few things obviously you want to take into take note of. They are, well, first of all, you want to make sure that you are using a PS3 Fat, like I said. Not this isn't a slim jailbreak. This is just for the PS3 Fats because they can all be jailbroken. So anyone who's got one of these, doesn't matter what model, it can be jailbroken. Second thing is you want to make sure you are on firmware 3.55, so 3.55 or below. Now, this is probably the most important one, but you will have to, or just to make it really clear to the people that don't understand it, if you are trying to jailbreak over 3.55, you might as well exit this video now. There is a way you can downgrade if you are on a higher firmware, which I might make a video for that in the future when I do get the device that allows you to do it. Now the device is called an E3 flasher, and that's E3 flasher. So if I said that clear enough, and that allows, it's a hardware device that allows you to. I don't know the full ins and outs of it, but I'm sort of learning on that. It's a hardware device that basically you have to like dump a load of files from your computer and sort of back and forward, and it's got like a few switches on it and stuff, and you can with the PS3 Fats you can put it on the side of it and keep it inside your PS3, so sort of built onto the side of it, or you can just open your PS3 and have it do the downgrading from the inside. But like I say, I'm not going to get into that too much, but that's the E3 Flash, and it basically allows you to downgrade lower to 3.55 so you can actually succeed with the jailbreak. Now, if you are using slim, like I said, you won't want to watch this video, and if you're on a super slim, you definitely won't want to watch this, because there is no possible way of jailbreaking the PS3 Slim. Also, as the video stands at the moment, it is I'm not sure, February 14th or something. I'm not too sure actually on the date, but this February in 2016. If you're watching this video in the future, you might already there might be other ways to jailbreak a PS3 Fat, like higher than 3.55, but as it stands, there is only 3.55 is the only way of downgrading. Jailbreaking. So anyway, now I've explained the sort of ins and outs of what you will need. Oh, sorry. One thing you will need is a memory stick, or some sort of USB device like a hard drive, or most likely it's best to use just a little thumb drive. And I would say minimal of 4 gigs, a maximum of 8 gigs. You don't really need that much for the files on this. You probably don't even need that. One that even just stores like like 500 megs should be fine, but I would recommend at least 4 to 8 gigs. So yeah, the only other thing, like I said, is the PS3 and a memory stick. So now I'm going to go onto the PS3 and show you how to find out what version you are, or what software or official firmware you are running on. So here we are over on the PS3 now. So once you have turned your PS3 on, all you want to do is go over to settings and scroll down till you find system settings. Keep scrolling down until you come to system information. Now, as you can see, mine says system software version 3.55. So this is what I mentioned before. This is the last update that is jailbreak able. So if you're higher than 3.55, you cannot physically jailbreak your PS3, and you cannot downgrade your PS3 without using a E3 flasher. So you got to keep that in mind. If you are higher than this, then you can technically downgrade back to 3.55, but you need to know how to use the E3 flasher once you've obviously ordered one off the internet, and do it that method. But if you are on system software version 3.55 or lower, you are able to do this tutorial. So now I'm going to go over to the computer and show you how to download all the files, put them onto a memory stick, and then load them onto your PS3 to get custom firmware. So now you are on your PC and you've got to this step and you want to put the files, the custom firmware, onto your memory stick and then onto the update on the PS3. So now we're on the PC, we're going to put the jailbreak onto the memory stick, and I'm going to show you how to correctly make the folders and rename the file so the PS3 can read it as an update. And but before we do, I just want to open this little notepad just to sort of briefly go over everything that we're sort of explaining, just to make everything clear of what certain things are and what you need to sort of understand. Obviously, we've worked out so far you do need to be on 3.55 or lower. Now, if you are lower than 3.55, there is a website in the description where you can download a list of different firmwares, and all you want to worry about, official firmware, should I say, make sure I say official. You download the official 3.55, which the link should be, this one here, at this website here. All you want to do is click PS3, and you just want to scroll down until you find 3.55, which is, so there it is, I found it right there. All you want to do is click the blue little link that says 3.55, and it should just download it straight below here. And so once you have downloaded it, you will get this little file like here, but I will talk about that more in a minute. So make sure obviously the difference between official firmware and custom firmware. So obviously official firmware is what Sony release as bug fixes and updates just to the system in general. Custom firmware is what the jailbreaks are, so everything that's hacked that allows you to add homebrew and all these different package files and all those nice cool things. So down here we've got two things, one says CEX and one says DX. All you need to worry about for now until further videos, CEX is the one that will be for most consumers trying to jailbreak. This is just a typical user, typical PS3 user that's bought his PS3 from a store. The second one is DX, which is for developers, so ones that I've got like developer kits and download DX custom firmwares that they know how to hack, and it's a bit more confusing. So all you want to worry about is CX, which all the PS3s should be, all your PS3s should be the same. Now here it says how to downgrade. If you are not on 3.55, you are on, I don't know, the latest or just whatever higher than any firmware that's higher than 3.55, you will have to buy this thing called an E3 flasher, which I did explain at the start, which allows you to open up your PS3, put this thing on the motherboard, and you have to dump files from your computer and stuff, and it's just a little device that basically gets you to downgrading back to 3.55. But that might be a later video once I get my E3 flasher for my other PS3 to downgrade that. But that's another completely different video. So anyway, these two different things here on the desktop are the only two that you want to worry about. So like I said, if you are lower than 3.55 and you want to update to 3.55, official firmware, this is the one here, which I showed you how to download from the website. So they work the same method of updating, which I will show you when we go back on the console. But they work as the same method. If you are lower than 3.55, you want to use this one first to get to the official 3.55 firmware. Then you want to update it to the custom firmware, which is 3.55 as well. It's just got a name, bit of a weird name there. The Kernu, I don't want to pronounce it wrong, but that's what it is there. It's the most common one which everyone used when they first update. But yeah, this is the custom firmware itself. They are both as identical things. They're both update files. So yeah, now I will show you how to put that onto your memory stick. So once you have got your memory stick into your computer, mine is right here. Mine already has like an update file in it. So what you want to do if your memory stick has files on it or not, I would recommend to do this just to format it. So right click format, keep everything as default. You will want to make sure it is on FAT32. This is very important because the PS3 won't read the memory stick properly if it is not on FAT32. So just click, make sure the quick format is selected and click start, click OK. Okay, so there we go, it's completed. Just click OK and click out of here. So now, as you can see, I've got a formatted blank memory stick. So the first things first is to make a folder called PS3. So right click new folder, name it PS3, double click on it, right click and go to new folder again. This time you want to make a folder called update, and you have to make sure each and every one is in capital letters, so PS3 update. Now let me drag this to the side. Like I said, obviously if you're lower than 3.55, do this one first, then do this one. Obviously there we are, they are both the same kind of file. They are, if you want to know, if you right click on them, click properties, they are PUP files, which they are just the format for PS3 to update. So I'm going to drag over the custom firmware one because, as you saw at the start, I am already on 3.55 official firmware. So just drag that over to the update folder on the memory stick. Okay, so there we are. You're pretty much done. All you got to do now is rename this to the correct thing. So right click and rename, and you are going to want to rename this all in capital letters as well. PS3 DAT, not update, but updat, exactly how I have. Just click enter. So it's PS3 updat.pup. So you're pretty much done now with the memory stick. I'm going to show you how to actually update your system now over on the PS3. So just eject the memory stick, just right click and I'll eject the safe way, and now you can unplug it. Okay, so now we are back on the PS3, and the first thing is you want to plug in the memory stick that you have either got the 3.55 upgrade to the official one, or the 3.55 jailbreak one, which I've got, obviously because I'm already on 3.55. So just plug in the memory stick. I will do that now. Okay, so once the memory stick is plugged in, all you want to do is scroll over to settings. Whoops. And go right to the top, and you should see system system update. Just click on that. Now here you have two options, either update via internet or update via storage media. You want to scroll down and click update via storage media. Now, depending on which one obviously you're doing first, as I am on 3.55 already, I've got the jailbroken 3.55 firmware, which it should say right there, which is the 3.55 and that funny word that's hard to sort of pronounce, but yeah, it just says USB device, and yeah, just click OK. Now here you go. If everything goes right, this little agreement thing should come up, and just click right on the D-pad and click accept or agree. Now here you just choose either if you want to turn it off when the update is done or not. I'm not going to bother. I'll just click OK. So there you go. Oh, as you can see, it's going quite quick, but I will be back once it's done the process. Now, like I said, you will have to do this twice, depending on, obviously, if you do 55 first. I obviously was update it to the custom firmware one, so I only have to do update once. Okay, this is good and bad news. If you do get this error, which you probably won't, only I do, you will have to do the second method of being able to update, which I will show you right now. Okay, so here we are. If you do get any update problem or any error that does appear, this method should most 99% work of the time, because you, like I said, we're going to put it into safe mode and update it from that way. It works exactly the same. So yeah, at the minute you can see on my screen I've got the PS3. It's just easier doing it this way, so I can show you how to put it into the safe mode. So first of all, you just want to turn off the PS3. Just say yeah. So as you can see, it's going to turn off. First thing is so I'll explain it first and then I'll do it. You're going to want to turn it on and keep your your finger on the button until it powers off again, just on its own. Then you want to do it again by keeping hold of it, but this time you should hear 3 beeps, and after the third one, straight away take your hand or your finger away, and it should take you into safe mode. So I would do that now. You should hear it beep and then power off. Now just take your hand away, again do it again, but this time keep hold. There's the first one, there's the second beep, and there's the third one. Take your hand away. So yep, like I said before, just connect your controller to your PS3 and make sure everything's connected right. Then it's going to ask you to push the PS button, so I'll do that now. And it should take you to this menu with 6 options. Before we go anywhere, you want to make sure that the USB flash drive is in the PS3. Don't forget to put it into the USB nearest the right, because it reads data better. So plug it into the one nearest to the right, the USB slot. So scroll down to system update. Now here it's going to just tell you to connect a storage media that contains a data of version 3.55 or later, which we have. We have 3.55 custom firmware, so it's basically it's the same firmware but just a hacked custom firmware version. So once you've done that, it's going to ask you to push start and select at the same time. So I will do that now. So now it's checking the data on the memory stick. This sometimes takes a little while, so give it a chance. If it succeeds, you should get a percentage bar come up. So there you are. Processing to update. Preparing to update. Do not turn off system. As you can see, it's going up already. So I'll just let it do its thing, and your system should turn off once it has done preparing it. and then it should go into the next process of actually installing it. Okay, so your PS3 should turn on after it's done preparing, and it does say PS3 software, system software version 3.55, can you, or whatever it's called, press PS button, use the wireless controller. So I will do that. Now it's checking for update data, please wait. Okay, so just click right to accept the terms, user agreements, click accept, and here it's just going to say do not turn off system during the blah 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 blah. Just click X on this, it's just warning you not to turn it off while it updates. And there you go, so it should start installing the custom firmware. So I will come back once it has done. Okay, so once your PS3 has rebooted, you should now be on custom firmware 3.55. So as you can see there, we do have these two options now that do say install package files. And yeah, just scroll over to settings and go down to system settings. Scroll down to system information. And there you go, as you can see it's 3.55. It doesn't say much different, but it is on custom firmware because it has the two options that sort of prove that it's been hacked. So now you can install package files and stuff, and that's about it. So I'm going to show you in a later tutorial how to update to different custom firmwares. So yeah, I do hope you enjoyed this video, found it helpful. If you did, please comment, like and subscribe.